morning. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now Tua. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Tua going to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Tua going to run the sneak, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Jason Sagner is in for the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option right, it's Jones. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It'll be Jones himself on the option. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll start with the option. And out on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On the option, Jones is going to keep it. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And Wilson with it, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
You gonna like this?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
And until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Darnay Holmes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Brian Flores is going to lead the offense out there to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close. You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, New York.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Fights him off. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good return up past the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tua. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But
yeah, he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. One final try for Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.